and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
I'm like, okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the AEW recap brought to you by the Smacked Raw podcast. I am your host, Katie Bebe, and I am joined by Kevin Crazy.
Oops, that's too high.
Oh my God, Kevin, how are you doing?
Well, I said this before, but Kyle fucked up. A lot better than last week. I was feeling a little under the weather, but now I'm feeling over the weather. So it's all good.
It's all good. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all great. Yep.
So
we're
this
ready
is
to talk about some AEW.
Yeah, we are. I'm already over this.
Sorry.
Anyways, this is our second time recording because we're all a mess, but it's fine. Everyone who's in the live chat, thank you for staying and listening to this.
Yes.
I say live chat because we are live on the Putting You Over Twitch channel. Head on over to twitch.tv/putting you over. Follow the channel, subscribe so you get notified every time we go live. But also every time the standing streamer goes live with his show Putting You Over. I'm trying so hard to keep it together.
Katie, you rule.
Oh my God. This is great.
You're doing a great job, girl. Keep it together.
Thanks, Kev. Thanks, bud.
Just go with the flow.
If you miss a live stream, we have the video form of the podcast up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SmackDown Podcast. Kevin, stop. I can't.
What the viewers don't know is we can see Kyle, and this asshole's doing stuff, and I'm picking on him.
And if you like to listen to your podcast, we have the audio form up on the plethora of podcast platforms. I'm just trying to get through the intro. I'm sweating.
Way to roll the
so
punches.
hard.
You're a great host.
No, we're not gonna get into this right now. Anyways, I'm trying to compose myself. We're the exclusive recap for Wrestling News World. Head on over to that website, bookmark the page, check out their articles, their podcasts, and their premium content. And finally, please help support us, not only by doing the usual like, comment, share, subscribe, but Kevin, what else can they do to help support us?
Give us your money on our Patreon. You can get some stickers, some shirts, advertising. We got you. Other stuff too.
Kevin, so where do they go? Patreon.com/what?
Listen, you take care of the rest. I'm the hype man. I'm like the Flavor Flav to your Chuck T. Like, I'm just here to fucking get people excited, and you're like, yo, I'm dropping the rhymes.
I would prefer
I don't know,
leave.
patreon.com/SmackRawPod. I don't know. Is that where they go? Podcast. Okay. I mean, I'm excited about it. I love the stickers. Spread some demon art with us,
I have that sticker.
Me too.
I finally have stickers. Isn't it crazy?
You guys are awesome. I'm going to be in the other room watching your recap of AEW tonight. Can't wait. Katie, I'll be watching for your text. Y'all have a good night.
Okay. Bye, Kyle. All right. I don't know what to do. I think people are just going to witness.
Well, we should probably talk about AEW.
We should probably talk about AEW. Hold on, I have to put my hair up.
Talk about wrestling. Woo!
Kevin, I can't handle you right now. I need to put my hair up because I'm literally sweating. So while I do this,
well, I mean,
Kevin, overall, how did you feel about
What you gotta
Dynamite?
do. I really liked it a lot. Really, really liked it a lot. I like the last month or so, man. AEW's really been killing it. Like, I feel like pretty much they've let like a little bit of crowd in.
Mm-hmm.
It's been so dope. It's been so good. So yeah, I mean, and this just continues that trend, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, having a crowd there. I mean, did you catch Takeover 31?
Yeah, I watched it.
So like having like even like that little bit of crowd also like it helps tremendously.
Oh yeah. Oh, but the set at NXT Takeover was so fucking cool. That was dope.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that a lot. But yeah, AEW.
Yeah, AEW. I love Jess too, by the way. It's in the chat.
What's that? Oh. Well,
So
there's only one cough. Don't
I'm not
mute
gonna.
me yet.
My hands are not near the mouse. You're fine. I know. So we started off with the FTW World Championship match. Brian Cage taking on Will Hobbs. What did you think about this match?
I liked it a lot, actually. I mean, I kind of, I think it was a foregone conclusion that Brian Cage was going to win, but like, there were times, just like in a lot of AEW matches, where I kind of believe that Will Hobbs might, win it. But really, I think the big story about this was what happened after the match. But not to take away, from what happened in the ring, because Will Hobbs is a fucking monster, man. I like that dude a lot. He reminds me of like a smaller version of like Keith Lee, like in ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, these are two very large men.
Yeah.
Both very agile.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great match, like especially to start off Dynamite. Very well, like very good match.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just love the matches with like two humongous people,
Yeah. I mean,
What's
nothing. No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, basically, it was a great match. Will Hobbs misses the frog splash, and then Cage hits him with his finisher, which I don't actually know what it's called.
I can't remember what it was called either. They said it on commentary, and I don't remember.
Yeah, they said it, and I didn't catch it. But Cage hits his finisher for the win. Like you said, we knew Cage was still going to win. He was still going to be FTW champion. And Taz and Ricky Starks are on commentary. Ricky comes to the ring, and Taz gives Will Hobbs two options. Well, before that, he gives him praise. He was like, "You did great. It was a great match," which he's not wrong. It was a fantastic match. And Taz gives Will Hobbs two options. You can either join Team Taz or basically get your ass beat by Brian Cage and Ricky Starks.
Yep.
Before he can even answer, though, Darby comes out. A bit like it's kind of just like a standoff. We love Darby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like there's kind of just like a standoff, and Taz says like Darby's gonna regret doing that. Basically, just threatening Darby.
Yep. You know what I like about that though the most is that there's the continuity there with Hobbs and Allen being allies, and especially like allies united against the Team Taz or whatever, because as you remember, they were going to be the the tag partners for the 6-man tag match. Yeah. With what it was Brian Cage, blah blah blah. So like I like that. I like that little touch that like Allen came right out, and saved him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like that, and like you said, it's like continuity. Like they're smart when they do this.
Yep.
Then so that I'm just gonna kind of group the video messages together.
Yeah.
So it was
There's a lot
obviously
of them.
yeah, there was a lot. I wrote some of like the more interesting ones down, to me at least. Basically it was the 30-year of Jericho celebration. Like all throughout the night, we got celebrities and other wrestlers giving Jericho just like praise and like congrats on 30 years. Some of the more interesting ones were Tanahashi, Bully
Yeah.
Ray, Gene Simmons, who's lead singer of Kiss, DDP, Lance Storm, Gabriel Iglesias, who was zooming with Chavo Guerrero, and then
That
Ultimo
was
Dragon.
really dope. Yep. A couple more that I picked out. Slash from Guns N' Roses. Oh Jesus, Paul Stanley, who is also in Kiss. That might be the only other ones. DDP. Did you say DDP?
I did.
You did. Okay, I thought you did. I couldn't remember. But no, I think that those are the only two that I saw specifically that I wanted to make sure I said.
No, I mean there was a lot.
Mentioned. Yeah, there was. But no, I had to text my mom about that because my mom's like a huge fucking Guns N' Roses fan, and so I knew she thought she would think that was cool. So shout out to Mama Crazy.
Mama Crazy.
Yep.
I mean, it also helps that like Jericho's been wrestling for 30 years, but he's also been in the music business for however many years too.
Yeah. Almost as long.
Jericho has been wrestling longer than I've been alive.
Wow.
So that's fun.
I mean, almost as long as I've been alive. A little older than his wrestling career, but not by much.
He's been wrestling 6 years longer. Okay, so I'm 24.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Kevin?
Yeah. I'm 36.
Okay.
I'll throw it out there. I'm old as fuck. So yeah.
You're not that old. No, you were frozen on my screen, so I wasn't sure if you could actually hear me.
Oh no, you're good. I can hear you. But no, it was just cool. It felt cool. I think somebody like that totally deserves it too. Jericho being in the business for as long as he has been. It was a cool celebration of his career, I thought. Yep. Or at least, well, not a celebration of his career, but just like a cool list of people that were like, yo, greatness, recognizing greatness or whatever.
Yeah. No, you're right. So then we got a Lance Archer video promo thing, basically talking about his past match with Mox in New Japan and how it's just like not going to be pretty. Mox barely escaped last time. Typical Archer promo stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. He's talking shit because they have a match next week, So it's cool, I actually watched that match back, when it happened. Did you happen to see it?
Mm-mm.
The Lance Archer John Moxley match. I think it was Wrestle Kingdom. Is it Wrestle Kingdom? It was a last man standing match. Essentially, they call it like a Texas death match or some shit. I can't remember for sure, but it was just like a last man. Looking forward to those guys getting back in the ring together.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I heard fantastic things about the match.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Next was the 20-minute brush with greatness for the AEW Tag Team Championship. It was FTR taking on the Hybrid 2, who they FTR hand selected for their match tonight. I mean, good match. Jack Evans ends up getting hurt, like, relatively towards the beginning of the match. He hurts his knee doing a dive.
In the first 5 minutes, maybe even not even that long.
Yeah, like he basically FTR are like, no, we don't want to wrestle them anymore. So they go and grab their titles and start to walk away. And Helico jumps on him, they catch him, and then Jack Evans dives on top of them and hurts his knee.
Yeah.
I also forgot to mention that both the Young Bucks are watching this match backstage.
Oh, yeah.
We now
No,
know
go ahead.
that... No, you're good. You're just like frozen on my screen again.
Oh, you're not frozen on my screen.
Well, that's good. I think my computer's garbage, but that's fine.
Jesus Christ. Yep. Fine like wine.
We'll just get this. Basically FTR attacks and focuses on Jack Evans' knee the entire match. And Helico gets an awesome hot tag, hits a double submission on FTR. Did you see Evans kind of do a botch?
Yeah. And it totally it was due to his knee. It had to have been. Because,
yeah, like
he doesn't botch like that very often. Or at least he didn't. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Like, he does shit off the top rope all the time. So that had to have been like,
oh, yeah,
because of his knee. And he could barely walk. So clearly that was an issue. Oh, so
yeah,
FTR, who are
he
normally...
was still doing some...
What?
I don't know.
What did you say?
I said Jack Evans, he was still doing some shit in that match, even though his knee was hurt, man. He's one of the most athletic dudes I've ever seen. He's nuts.
Yeah, what did you say in the chat? You called him I don't remember what you said.
Oh, JR, he said he's like an angry little dog on Diet Mountain Dew because he was jumping around and shit. And I laughed way too hard about that, apparently. So that's...
I didn't even hear JR say that.
Good. It was... Yeah, it was probably towards the beginning of it. He did... I don't even remember what it was that he did because I laughed so much about the fucking call. But, he was doing his flips and shit. And, yeah.
So FTR, who usually don't go off the top rope, Cash ends up hitting a splash, I believe, on Evans for the win. And they kind of kept referencing it on commentary that, oh, well, since the Bucks were watching and they're known for their splashes and shit, they did it because of that, because they want the match with the Bucks. We know it's not going to happen for a long time.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna hold off as long as they can.
Yep.
But speaking of the Bucks, pans to them backstage, and they finally notice the cameraman who has been standing there the entire time.
I know.
And they're like, "Oh, you've been spying on us?" Super kick to the cameraman, and then they're both like, "Oh, we don't have our wallets. We can't pay.
I know. Could you get this one for me? Nope.
No, I forgot my wallet too.
Put it on my tab. That's basically what it was. Yeah. That was funny. It was good.
Matt from Smack
God bless
Raw
the Bucks.
Popped up in the chat. No, RN is not here. This is just an AEW show tonight. As Kyle also just answered. God damn it. And we're still on FTR. After the Bucks super kick the cameraman and they're like, we can't pay. It's like FTR as hot dogs with the titles on.
I love this. I fucking love this part.
And best friends music.
I popped so hard.
It was great because I mean they continuously call best friends comedy backyard wrestlers.
Oh, I know.
Well, they said, I mean, as comedy backyard wrestlers, we think this is fucking hysterical. And then Chuck is like, well, this isn't a joke. Next week, we have our tag team title match.
Right.
So, do you think they should have?
who's-
Do you think they should have waited for Full
Go ahead.
Gear?
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is just part of the build to Full Gear because I was thinking about that too. Because next week's Dynamite with all the other stuff that they said like earlier and later on that's going to happen next week. Jesus Christ Almighty! Like, I feel like I think every title is being defended next week, if I remember correctly, except for what the women's title. I think. So I don't know. I mean, like, is this going to just be like a mini Full Gear because it's the Dynamite anniversary, and then we'll get close to the same card at Full Gear? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, my only guess is they're only doing all of these title matches because it's the anniversary show.
Yeah.
That's my only guess.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And maybe they just want to make a really big show. What's that?
Isn't Full Gear like literally in a month?
November 7th, I think. So yeah, I think today is October 7th, isn't it? So I think it's literally a month from today.
Yeah, I think it's literally a month from today.
Yeah. So like they've got to start building towards that, you'd think, at this point, I mean, but then again, maybe they're trying to like, compete with with what NXT's doing, like with Halloween Havoc or whatever, because that feels like that's gonna, probably be like a mini pay-per-view kind of a thing, like with some of the stuff they did earlier on in the summer and shit with the Fyter Fest and the Great American Bash and all that stuff. So maybe that's all that's going on right now,
Maybe. I mean, that's very possible. That's kind of what it seems like.
Yeah, right.
Anyways. We get your favorite person ever, MJF, talking about Jericho, talking about his first time like meeting Jericho at the after party at Double or Nothing. Jericho tells him to keep studying and how he's so good, and then MJF's like, well, I might have to come out later and congratulate you, Christopher. Which, I mean, he does, but...
He sure does.
Don't worry, we'll get to it.
I know, I can't wait. I was licking my chops as soon as he was on the show.
I know you were. How did you feel about the dog collar match?
Oh my god. I mean, it was brutal as fuck. And I'm into that kind of thing. And like, Jesus, man. Cody Rhodes is an absolute maniac. This makes me want to see the rubber match between these guys, honestly, between Brody Lee and Cody, because that match was Jesus, man. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen anything quite so brutal. I mean, like they were bleeding like 5 minutes into the match and shit, just it looked like Cody almost broke his neck about 5 times because Brody Lee was pulling him off the rope with a dog collar. Like it was just brutal. And then of course, as soon like wrapping the shit around their fists and punching each other, it was Jesus, man. I mean, it was that's the kind of match that'll put hair on your chest, I guess, so
I guess.
It was brutal, man.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as like the match starts, basically Silver gets up on the apron. Cody punches Silver in the face with a chain. Silver's immediately busted open.
Yep.
Like, immediately, before Cody.
Yeah.
And you know it's a Cody match when someone bleeds.
Before they even went at each other. Like, they didn't even... It was like Cody made a beeline for him, it felt like.
Silver shouldn't have got up on the apron. It's his own fault.
Well, no, you're right. They were saying that on commentary too, like as Cody was running over there. They're like, wouldn't that be a priority to get him out of here? And then the next thing you know, like Cody's punching the shit out of him and cutting him open, apparently. So.
Yes, Matt, I am ignoring you, by the way. I'm trying to host a show, damn it. So once Cody hits Silver,
I'll lick your chops, Matt.
will you stop? Stop it, Kevin.
All right, I'm sorry.
We're never getting through this. We're never getting through it.
Anyway,
So
dog collar match.
So once Cody hits Silver, Brody Lee like puts him in a chair and he's like, sit here, stay here. Cody Rhodes says no, drop kicks him in the chair. Anna Jay ends up taking him out.
Yep.
Like, or takes Silver backstage. Literally it was very brutal, like a very brutal match. Cody actually looked like a vampire.
Yeah, he did. he Robert Pattinson beat him out for Twilight or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I think 2010 called and wants my joke back.
I wanna just be done with this.
Wow, is it that bad for you? I'm having fun. I don't know.
I think
this is a blast.
My computer is just making you very laggy, and it's irritating the shit out of me.
Oh, that sucks.
It's fine. Yeah. I get my gaming laptop on Sunday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so Kyle won't have to produce for us anymore. Hopefully. We'll see.
Good.
Anyways, at one point, Brody brings out the ring announcer table. Cody, in picture, mind you, Cody hits the package pile driver on Brody Lee through the table. And that is when Brody Lee finally gets busted open.
Yeah.
Brody throws a chair at Arn Anderson. Arn said, I'm not having any of this. He gets in the ring. Alex Reynolds ends up coming out. Arn hits him with a spine buster. And then Brody punches Arn in the stomach with the chain. Cody ends up hitting a crossroads and Brody kicks out at 1. And Cody was like, well, we're not having this. He, at one point, puts the chain just like through Brody's mouth, up his nose, across his eyes. Disgusting. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just
like
read,
he's wearing a chain mask.
He was. I just read Matt's comment in the chat. Sorry. Damn it. Anyways.
I think it is my fault, by the way, so
it's fine. We're basically almost done. So it's fine. No, literally.
We're getting through it. We're getting there.
We only have
there wasn't that much more. You're all right. 2 more matches, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
and like just some little stuff
promo.
In between.
I don't remember what it was. Yeah.
So
you're right. There wasn't. Yeah, because that match was like a half an hour fucking long. It was long as shit.
Mm-hmm. It was. I mean, the longest match of the night by far. And I was honestly surprised
yeah.
it didn't end the show. If this wasn't the 30 years
Oh,
of
yeah.
Jericho, this would have ended it.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Which that when we talk about the main event, that definitely shouldn't have ended it. Like, we'll talk about it.
No. I mean, yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Cody ends up hitting the crossroads again. And actually wins. Did you expect Cody to walk away with the win?
Nope. Not at all.
I didn't either.
I thought for sure Brody Lee was gonna win that. It surprised the hell out of me because I was thinking that this was gonna be Cody turning heel, you know, when he lost, you know. But no, you know, I mean, I'm into this. Don't get me wrong. I'm into what happened. It was cool to get the Nightmare family back together, making sense and stuff, you know. But yeah, I mean, and the promo that he gave after the match was fucking dope. That it's hard. I forget how good he is at that shit, you know, like just those like really impassioned, you know, good guy promos. Like he's such a believable baby face.
For sure.
You know, it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, you basically summed it up. After Cody wins, the Nightmare family comes out, the Dark Order comes out and kind of just like takes Brody Lee away. I'm trying not to look at the chat because of Matt. Damn it. And then like you said, Cody gives a fantastic pure babyface promo. He sounds like he's about to start crying because he's finally in front of fans again. And then he says, well, since next week's the anniversary show, he's going to defend the TNT title. And Tony Schiavone's in the ring and he's like, oh, well, like, who are you going to face? And out comes Orange Cassidy. And he just does this. And Cody walks to the ropes, gives him the thumbs up back. Do you think that that distracted me? Do you think Cody's gonna end up retaining? I would assume so.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't think it's time to put a belt on Orange Cassidy, honestly. But I think he's the right fit for something like the TNT Championship at some point. But not right now. You know, not right now.
No, yeah, you're right. I mean,
especially like right after a win like that, after Cody had, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if Brody would have retained, like, where do you think the TNT title would have gone from here?
Jeez, I don't know, man. I could see maybe Sammy Guevara, I think would be a good candidate for something like that. You know, well, I don't know if that would work all that well, but it would be kind of a cool thing for, you know, just the two factions to fight with each other, you know, the Inner Circle versus the Dark Order. And that would be a cool way to start that. But obviously that's not going to happen now. But that I could have seen that happening, you know.
That definitely would have been cool to have the two biggest factions in AEW start going at it.
Yeah.
But we don't get to see that. But next week we get probably an awesome, fantastic match between Cody and Cassidy. So it's all that matters.
Yeah. I'm really into it.
Then we get told that there are 3 more competitors for this 8-man tournament to face whoever wins at Full Gear. So we already knew Jungle Boy, Rey Fenix, and Kenny Omega. Tonight we found out it was Wardlow, Colt Cabana, and Hangman Adam Page.
Yep.
Which I said last week, it's going to be Kenny and Hangman in the finals of that tournament. Like, you can't even tell me I'm wrong.
No, 100%. The story writes itself. How can it not be?
Especially after Kenny gave an interview. He said he feels good to be a singles guy again. How every time he's in a tournament, he wins. And he kept calling Adam Page a tag wrestler, which, I mean,
Yeah.
First of all, he was in the first match to determine the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Kenny was not. I don't even know what the hell Kenny was doing at that point. I don't even remember. But Hangman,
he was losing to Pac. He was losing to Pac at the same show.
I forgot about that.
That's what Kenny Omega was doing.
Oof. Oh man, I forgot about that.
So there you go.
There we go. See, now I know what Kenny was.
I suppose Adam Page was busy losing to Chris Jericho the same night, but it's.
I mean, but he was in the title picture.
No, it was a much more higher profile match. I get what you mean. I'm just being an asshole.
I know you are. You just like being an asshole to piss me off.
Yep.
Oh God, excuse me. What did you think of Big Swole versus Serena Deeb?
This was a pretty good match. It's just hard to get excited about a match like this, especially after what we just got. And I feel kind of bad because, I really like Big Swole. I see big things for her. But this is just holy shit, man. I feel like I need to take a shower. That match was so dirty. And, I don't know. It's this. It was just, I don't even know who Serena Deeb was. And that's not a knock on her or anything like that. But wait,
did you just say you don't know who Serena Deeb is?
Nope. Not even a little bit.
We literally talked about this before.
We did? Well, then I don't remember. My bad. I'm sorry.
She was
There you go.
You know what, Kevin? God damn it. I wish RN was here.
I am. I own it, man. My bad. Oh, he kicked my ass. So there you go.
Serena Deeb has been
deserve it.
Wrestling for 15 years. She was in the Mae Young Classic. She was a part of the Straight Edge Society with CM Punk.
I wasn't watching wrestling then.
Okay, well, I'm done explaining.
No, I mean, I get I've heard of the Straight Edge Society, and I know about CM Punk. So yeah, I mean, okay, she's a legendary woman wrestler. That's cool, but what the fuck do I care? Good for her. She put on a decent match with Big Swole after one of the most intense matches that I've ever seen, in a match where there's virtually no stakes. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if this match would have been earlier in the night,
yeah,
I feel like it would have been better received, because going after the dog collar match was virtually impossible. Yep. Which is why I said it should have ended the night, because this main event was garbage.
Or they should have put yeah, it wasn't very good. But they definitely should have had that match before the dog collar match. You're totally right, because I feel bad about dogging the women's match, because it was good, it was a decent match. It was just the hardest act to follow ever. Yeah. Was the problem,
I mean, I don't know what it's with these companies recently with not ending things on a good note. Me and Kyle talked about it on Raw.
Yeah.
Retribution, Ali being the leader of Retribution should have ended the show, and it didn't. The dog collar match should have ended the show, and it didn't.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Kyle.
Yeah.
For those who cannot see, obviously,
I hope
besides
you
me and
fall in
Kevin,
a ditch,
he's
Kyle.
motioning thank you. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm also ignoring Matt in the chat again.
What? I'm. What is Kyle pantomiming now? Wow. Wow. Kyle, you're a fuckhead. I'm more of a gentleman. I'm not going to even go there.
Stop. You're not a gentleman.
Not in the least.
Oh my god. Okay, so basically, we forgot to talk about the end of the match. Swole hits a rolling elbow for the win. Ta-da. She's probably gonna face Sheeta at Full Gear because she's the number 2, and we've already seen Nyla versus Sheeta. We don't want to see it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I have a feeling that sometime between now and Full Gear, it'll be Sheeta versus, or not Sheeta, Nyla versus Swole. For obviously,
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I believe. Okay, that makes sense, Kyle. Then we get a Mox promo. He says eventually someone's going to take the title off of him, and no one survives Lance Archer because he found that out when they face each other in New Japan. He's going to leave everything in the ring, and then he says, like Lance Archer says, everybody dies, and then he walks away.
Yeah. You know what? The biggest thing that I felt after this promo is that is Moxley really gonna drop the belt next week? That's it felt like it was holy shit, I mean, I don't know. This is the first time that I than MJF, just because I love it, that I really believed that John Moxley might lose the belt. Might, know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's going to, but he actually feels a little shook.
A little shook.
Yeah.
I
mean,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, it's all good.
Kevin, just talk.
No, okay. No, I just I think he's just well, can I beat him again? I think that's what's going through his head, and I think that's what he was trying to convey with that promo, was that Lance Archer isn't a joke, and I could lose my title to him, so like I said, it feels like there's just that sliver of doubt in Moxley's mind, that's all.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, this is the biggest threat to his title since Brody. So
yeah,
he's scared. He should be. But he's not dropping the belt. He's not dropping it. If he does, I don't know what I'll do.
I don't think he's gonna drop the belt either, but I mean,
don't even put it in the universe.
He has had it for a long time too.
It's not gonna happen. Don't do it. Anyways.
Maybe Lance Archer will win.
Anyways.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was mean.
It's fine. Next week announced, obviously.
What in God's name?
He's talking to Jess. Just let it happen. It's Mox versus Lance Archer for the AEW World Title. FTR is taking on Best Friends for the AEW Tag Titles. Miro and Kip Sabian are going to be in tag team action, which nobody gives a shit about. And then the TNT title is going to be Cody versus Kofi.
I mean, you're right.
I was going to say, tell me I'm
You're
wrong.
right.
I'm not.
Nobody does give a shit about that. Like that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, you said it. You said all that needs to be said about that.
I did indeed. It's fine, Kyle. It's fine. All right, let's talk about this god awful main event.
Oh Jesus.
Anyways. Nothing from
They're wilding out in the fucking chat. What?
then ignore it.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
This is why I can't do a show with just you.
I'm sorry. There is.
Hey, look, I'm
What
back
happened?
for this last segment. My bad, you guys. I do want to join you on this.
Jesus.
So, Kev, tell me about this final segment. That was terrible.
It was just a bunch of old dudes. Like, they shouldn't be wrestling each other, really. That's what I felt like, mostly. Like, I don't know, man. Just, I don't know. Whatever. That's the way that I feel about it. Like, I get it, you know, but, like, maybe it's getting to be
30
about
years
time,
in the
Jericho. Yeah. Like, it just, I don't know. What else could you say? The credits at the end of the show, that was dope. That was funny as hell, and I laughed a whole bunch about that. And it was like a Saturday Night Live ending or whatever, and that was fucking funny. But nah.
Just nah.
What else? I mean, yeah, just nah.
I mean, it wasn't good. I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
That's what I mean. Like, what? That's what
Listen.
I mean. I'm just like, no, I'm trying to just pick out like the couple things that I did like about it, and it was like seeing Chris Jericho on the fucking. It was funny, you know. Anyway.
It was awful. It was an awful main event. Luther was sloppy as all hell.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. I mean, the match itself was like 10 minutes, not even. It was like maybe 5. And then what's his face? Jericho hits the juice effect on Luther. Obviously gets the win. Could you imagine if they made Jericho lose on his 30-year show?
That would have been, especially to Luther, like that would have been hilarious. Yeah, and the other thing is too, is it was supposed to be a tag match. Where the fuck were Jake Hager and Serpentico?
In picture, Kevin.
Were they? Well, there you go. They basically weren't in the match then.
I mean, Serpentico started.
Like I saw.
Bless you?
Yeah, he
My
did,
bad.
didn't
Thank
he?
you.
No, I mean the most I remember of Serpentico is like he had his like poking his head out on the corner after he got thrown out of the ring for like basically the whole fucking match, and Jake Hager. What was the point of him even being there?
He's the strong silent type, Kevin.
Well,
It was just an awful match.
Is it really that bad? I haven't watched it yet. I can't wait to watch it, but
it was pretty awful.
It wasn't good.
No.
No.
I mean,
No.
you know how I am, man.
Kevin's Mr. Like, I'll cheer for
a-
anything AEW, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I was not into it. Like I said, I mean the ending, the funniness that they did with the inner circle and the credits and the Saturday Night Live shit, that was bomb and that was gold. But
I
like,
can't wait to watch.
the match was
I really
garbage.
can't wait to watch.
I mean, we're also missing that like MJF comes out as Jericho's about to say thanks guys for being here, whatever. He wants to be a part of the celebration. He brings out a clown. Clownico the clown.
That's an awesome name.
But he had him. But he had him like under like a sheet or something, and like made him like walk all bent over into the ring and shit. And then like he revealed him. It was he had Wardlow reveal him. It was hilarious.
It was it wasn't hilarious. It was awful.
Katie, okay, listen,
great.
I'm gonna take your word for it. We had the main event. It sounds like we had a closing segment. As an AEW fan, would you be proud?
No.
Oh, she didn't even hesitate.
that match was bad, but like, yo, MJF saved the whole damn thing.
Did he?
Yo, he had a dope clown come out with a dope picture.
No, we're not getting into this
Jericho,
again. No,
the Jericho very ungratefully smashed over the crazy hilarious clown just being a nice guy. Come on.
No.
But then
No. We're not doing this game of you being obsessed with MJF. Everything he does is gold. It's not. Kev, I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. But basically,
to me.
Kevin, next week,
listen, look at this guy.
Ignore him.
Look at this guy.
Kevin's a dick. Kevin's a dick. I swear to God.
Next week, MJF has a career-defining announcement. We don't know what it'll be. Stay tuned.
Oh my God. What is it though? Hey,
It's
what is it?
No,
I mean, we're
no,
here now. What is it?
No, I literally don't know. He just said a career-defining moment.
MJF?
Yeah.
He joins Inner Circle. That's my guess.
It's probably what it's gonna be. They've been teasing it.
Yeah, he joins Inner Circle.
Or we finally get a feud between him and Jericho, but it's probably too soon for that. So he's gonna join Inner Circle.
Kevin,
About
fourth
it.
wall breaking
MJF.
motherfucker. Like
I love MJF. Listen, man.
Go ahead, Kevin, speak.
Nope. No, we're under time constraints now. We got to hurry up. Chop. Get it going. Let's roll it out. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Stone Cold did the same thing. He did the same. Same with CM Punk, man. Anyways. Katie, is that what it is? MJF is joining Inner Circle?
It's probably what it is.
That'd be crazy, man.
That's what I
mean,
guess it is too.
That would be the only thing that would be quote unquote career defining for him. Because like he already wrestled for the title, lost. He's not gonna go after the TNT title.
Should've
He
won.
thinks he's hot shit.
He is.
Shut up, Kevin.
No.
I just don't. I don't know.
Katie, before we
These are
go,
better.
can I
He was
ask
gonna
you a
give it to
question?
us.
Yes.
Just because I'm a 90s kid. That's not a Jigglypuff behind you, is it?
No, it's not a Jigglypuff.
Can you describe what that giant pink...
It's like a pillow blanket thing. I don't know. I wish it was a Jigglypuff.
It looks like... Oh,
Listen,
man.
I always try and block it with my arm, and I always forget it's there, and I need to move it. Anyways, I can't. I don't even know what to do. Close the show.
We're under time constraints, guys. Come on,
Kevin!
let's go. Let's wrap this up.
All right.
Anyway, sorry.
That's been whatever this show has been. I apologize in advance if you're listening to this. If you're watching this, I'm also very sorry. But
I want to assault your ears and eyes.
I can't.
Thank you guys,
All right.
everybody, for watching the show. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, bye.
Bye!